This spider is considered so dangerous is because they can oftentimes be found in residential areas. The Sydney funnel web specifically is oftentimes found right in people's backyards. That's why they tell you if you're out there working in the garden, make sure you have on gloves. You can be tilling up dirt, accidentally grab one of these things, it bites you on the tip of the finger, and you may be seeing symptoms in as few as 15 minutes. Now, the immediate bite, you're definitely going to notice. The fangs are long enough to draw blood, but immediately you'll feel throbbing in your finger, and shortly after you'll start to feel a tingling in your mouth and lips. Now, if you are bitten by one of these spiders, you want to apply compression to the entire arm. So let's say you're bitten on the tip of your finger. Put compression straps up the length of your arm. That will help slow the movement of the venom into your body. Wow, that is impressive. Now, there are around 40 recognized species of funnel web spider, with one of the most dangerous being the Sydney funnel web. And I can't identify exactly if this is a Sydney or not, but what we do want to do is actually take this spider back with us into civilization. Where we want to go is the Australian Reptile Park. Oh, it's moving. The Australian Reptile Park is the one place in Australia where they actually extract venom from these spiders and then in turn build an anti-venom for people that are bitten. So this spider that we found right here might actually be used to save some lives. How cool is that? Awesome. I think the best thing to do now is put a cap on this, place it in my pack, and call it a night. All right, we are taking this spider to the Australian Reptile Park. Wow, what a find.
Australia is home to a collection of dangerous arachnids, from the redback to the huntsman, and ultimately the funnel web. This beautiful continent is crawling with venomous spiders. Catching a funnel web spider is something I had always hoped to do. And now with one in my possession, it was time that the crew and I headed to the Australian Reptile Park. Famous for being the only sanctuary of its type in Australia, they are renowned for their spider and snake venom milking program. Will our spider's venom be used to save human lives? Stay tuned for the fascinating conclusion as I get dangerously close to this creepy arachnid. As the sun drops toward the horizon, golden light casts across the rugged boulders and picturesque landscape, which makes Tucson, Arizona, one of the most epic filming locations in the South.
Wawa's $6 meal deal is back. Sandwich, drink, and chips, all for just $6.
So, what's the verdict?
You're looking incredible in that dress. This whole outfit makes you look like an angel sent from heaven. You always look pretty, but you've really outdone yourself this time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, one sec. What the heck? That was much higher praise than I expected!
Nope, I'm going to die of embarrassment. Come on!
Out west. The brave wilderness crew and I love to visit this location as it has provided an incredible backdrop for many of our desert episodes. And while most of the dangers we have faced are covered in scales or stingers, it is oftentimes the environment that poses some of the most dangers. Cactus spines are an obvious landmine, but what you don't realize is the terrain is laced with sharp, jagged rocks, many of which can easily twist an ankle or worse. Every time we visit a location, we face the challenging landscapes so that we can get the best and most epic-looking B-roll that we can. However, sometimes these shots don't go according to plan, and all it takes is one little slip for a single shot to go very, very wrong.
Oh! Are you okay? Did you land on your pack?
Yeah.
Did you hurt your arm?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah. Whew.
Dude.
That's a thumper. Did you get that on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take one more look at that missed jump, this time in slow motion. I nailed my launch point, full projection off of my left foot. I cleared the gap, but landed on a rounded outcrop and slipped. When I fell, the momentum toppled me backward, and I flipped head first right off the cliff. I did a complete reverse somersault and landed with a thud onto my head, shoulder, and pack.
Every once in a while, guys, I miss a jump, and I just landed funny. My foot slipped, and I literally fell about 15 feet. I messed up my elbow pretty good. Back first into the rocks. Filming the show is dangerous. We're just doing B-roll shots right now. And that one was bad. Messed up my hat a little bit. Couple scars for the hat. Couple scars for the arms, but I'm okay. I know you're gonna all see that video and go. You can actually hear my mom screaming in the background. That's probably the farthest drop I've ever survived.
Like, let's see how far that is. You were going head first.
Head first.
Oh.
Head over heels, all the way down. Landed in this hole like this.
So let's take a look up and see what that looks like.
Yeah, guys, this isn't soft. This is rocks. Woo! Hurt my shoulder a little bit, but all risks of breaking trail. And this is why you never want to come out here and jump around the rocks like you see me doing. Just a B-roll shot, and sure enough, that one almost got my life. Woo! That was a close call.
Over the course of filming our Brave Wilderness shows, I've sustained many injuries. And whether they were bites, pinches, or stings, the majority of them have been intentional, so that we can learn about these animals. However, when it comes to environmental injuries, like falling into a cactus, or being hit by a rogue wave, these are usually the worst. And trust me when I say, I am no stranger to using a trauma kit. The good news is that I have managed to walk away from all of these mishaps, and we always make it a point to show you how we clean up the aftermath.
The good news is that Coyote Peterson found this. It still doesn't mean that we aren't going to break out the trauma kit and clean me up. Here, come here, check this out. This arm is taking a beating on this trip to Arizona. Swollen elbow, velvet ant sting, tarantula hawk sting. That's actually worse than an alligator bite. Just a temporary field cleanup. I put my elbows down first. Elbows took all the impact, and then of course, all that shock trauma to my shoulders. Fortunately, I didn't dislocate my shoulder, but I can promise you guys this much, it is going to be sore in the morning. Well, we learned a really valuable lesson tonight, Coyote Pack. When you're out there in the wild, whatever you do, do not jump from rocks. Because if you land wrong, you may fall as far as 15 feet, if not more, end up with some major bandages, or quite possibly without your life. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next location. All right, let's go get me an ice pack.
You are in trouble.
Looking back on this nearly tragic fall, it is fair to say that I have learned a very valuable lesson. Jumping boulders just simply is not necessary to make our episodes look any better. So don't be surprised if in the future you see me walking and not jumping through the environments.
The Canada-Russia final showcasing the two most talked about prospects in the world.
We will be seeing each other a lot.
You're not gonna tell anyone about this, are you?
Tell me straight up, should the kids have been shot?
I don't believe it. I don't believe that.
Should the two kids have been shot?
Oh my God. It's obviously not okay.
Should the two kids have been shot?
No.
Okay. Even though they're quote-unquote jihadis?
They are, all of them are jihadis. You understand?
Hello, Jewish Queen. Do you support Trump?
Why'd you laugh? Oh my God.
Why did I laugh?
Yes, I support Trump.
I got a funny text from a friend. Okay, how old are you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm 27.
Why are you saying yeah, sure?
Because you did not get a funny text, but go on.
What?
Yeah, I do. All right.
How do you know that?
Go on. I support Trump. I support Trump.
Yeah, Dean, you
Can I
actually have
ask
to
you a
show
question?
your messages right now for her to believe that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you my messages.
No. I don't care. Trust me, I don't care. Can I ask you just a question?
Yes.
Okay, so if you claim that Trump has been convicted of so many, crimes and stuff, right? Which I've seen you do. I want to know why your Carmela Harris was so
Carmela?
horrible.
Who's Carmela?
You know exactly who she is.
I have no fucking clue who Carmela is.
I call her Carmela. Anyways,
Who are you calling Carmela?
Why did she?
One second.
Why?
Who are you calling Carmela?
Oh my, Harris. She
Oh,
not
like
actually
Kamala
get the
Harris?
vote. Kamala, yeah.
Oh.
Her.
Okay, see, I just thought that like you were like so fucking stupid that you couldn't pronounce her name right. But there you go. Go ahead.
No, I'm actually not that stupid. I'm Jewish, remember? Thank you.
What?
Anyways,
What?
Yup. I'm Jewish. I'm smart. Anyways.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can you imagine?
You need to
Israel?
randomly say that.
Yeah. So how did she not even get the popular vote? Not even.
Why are you
not
arguing
Toya,
that
not
you're
the
smart
popular
because you're
vote.
Jewish?
Shut up and listen.
Why are
right?
you arguing that you're smart because you're Jewish? Right?
Because I'm Jewish. It's okay.
But why does that
Don't
make
be
you smart?
upset.
I'm not. Listen, I want to clarify. I'm not saying
Don't
that
be
being Jewish
mad. Are you
makes
mad?
you dumb. I'm just saying that being Jewish doesn't have any implication on your level of intelligence.
Okay, so Israel is a majority Jewish nation, right? Country in it, yeah?
Yeah. What does that have to do with you saying I'm smart because I'm Jewish?
Okay, in that small but yet mighty, yeah? Place, how many stuff did they actually invent?
How many stuff?
How many things?
How many stuff
English
did they
is not
invent?
my...
You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Right?
you gotta say that English wasn't your first language. If so, my apologies.
It's not.
Okay. And I'm
Same.
sorry.
I speak Yiddish and Hebrew and Spanish.
Yeah. I won't get on you.
See? Oh, you want to
test
test me? Test me.
No, I'm not gonna test you. I'm just apologizing for making fun of you saying how many stuff because English isn't your first language. That's very unfair for me to say. Just listen. Why do you support Trump?
Why I support Trump? First of all, why not? He cares about Jewish people. You understand what I'm saying?
Arguably
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
does.
at all. I don't think he cares about
I
Jewish people.
actually don't necessarily align that
Jewish
much
people who
with
do
him.
not support Trump should get their head examined?
What?
Do you believe
Jewish people?
Do you believe that Jewish people who do not support Trump should get their head examined?
No.
That's what Trump said.
Oh, sure. I mean, listen, Trump is not like the best candidate, but imagine being such a bad candidate but with the Democrats.
Yeah.
Imagine being such a bad one that Trump won the popular and the electoral votes.
I mean,
No, I was a
voted for
Democrat.
him,
I
so-
voted for Biden in
Why are you the one making this argument? You're the one who voted.
in 2021. Huh?
Because of people like you that were misinformed that support Trump literally no matter what the hell he does.
Also,
No, he doesn't care.
I don't think that makes Kamala Harris a bad candidate. She had 107 days. Donald Trump had 10 years.
10 years? No, it makes her a very bad candidate.
Why?
Come on. Why?
gonna win
Because
against-
he
she had
has
107 days to
felons.
campaign.
You've been convicted.
Yeah, but he still had 10 years and she still had 107 days.
Imagine how your party is crumbling.
Well,
Dean.
listen.
How
there's,
is
there's
it
some, there's some
crumbling?
blame. There's some blame there
So
for the
bad.
Dems. Like by
Huh?
what I mean there is by like Biden not stepping down earlier to give her more time to campaign. But like still yet this doesn't make her a bad candidate, right? Like I feel
Put
like if we were to
up-
take
put up
AOC and
literally
put her in that same
any-
position, right? There's a chance, a high
Because
chance she would've lost the
AOC is
election too because she only had
dumb.
107 days. Okay.
Imagine
did you just come
how
up here to
dumb.
call Democrats dumb?
No, actually, I don't think you're dumb. I don't think Parker is dumb either. I used to be a Democrat, and there is this like Democrat walkaway, but there's been with the Jewish people. You know how many Jewish people were Democrats?
Okay, so the argument is that you support Trump because he's good for Jewish people, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Jewish people
Prove
in
me
America
wrong.
or Jewish people in Israel? Or Jewish people in both Israel and America?
Both.
Okay, so how's
Prove
he good
me
for Jewish
wrong.
people in America? What does he do?
What do you mean? What does he do? He actually takes them as allies. He doesn't deem what's going on in Gaza as a G-side.
Right.
Do you believe there's a G-side there?
Well, yeah, this is
No or
this
yes?
is where we pivot the conversation into the ethnic cleansing and genocide that Israel's committing Palestine, all right? So this is a debate live
really?
about Trump. But yeah, absolutely, there's an ongoing ethnic
How
cleansing
so?
in Palestine.
Okay, what is an ethnic cleansing?
I'll happily have a conversation with you about what an ethnic cleansing is as soon as we finish the debate that we started about why you support Trump.
Yeah, I said, listen, I support Trump because he actually doesn't believe in the propaganda. That
I just have to ask you a question. Do you think he's good for like America? Like, is America better off because of him?
Generally, yes.
How so?
The borders are secure.
No.
Yes.
What border security policy did he pass?
Do you know how many he got deported? Hello?
With a motorcycle. He's deported a lot of people, but that's not border policy.
Yes.
It's deportation.
Can you mention any specific policy?
Any specific? No. I'm not that into
Here's a reason why
whatever,
he can't.
but he has them.
He didn't make the border more secure. He made the border scarier. What I mean by that is we don't see less undocumented immigration today because they can't get in. We see less undocumented immigration today because they're too scared to come in, because Donald Trump is playing full-on fucking fascist and violating the natural, human, and constitutional rights of the undocumented immigrants that are already here.
Okay, so you believe because of ICE, they don't come in anymore, right? Is that the truth?
Because, once again, of the violations of their natural, human, and constitutional rights that we've seen downstream of the Trump administration and defended by the Trump administration.
So how many did Obama violate? I'm just curious.
I couldn't give you a number. That's not relevant, though. To
how many did he deport to?
3.1 million in 8 years.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of a large number, isn't it?
Yeah,
that
what does
he
this tell
deported
us?
more.
What does this tell us about my argument that the reason why undocumented immigration has gone down is not because of better border security, but rather because of making the border
because they're scared to come in illegally. Hold on, let me ask you something.
Rights of the undocumented immigrants that are already here. Doesn't like
listen, I want to ask you something.
Listen. I'm like choosing not to respond to your points here because I want to keep you on track. But if you want to bring up Obama, there's very clear differences between the deportations that were true under the Obama administration are true today. First and foremost, Trump is disproportionately deporting more, 1.1 million undocumented immigrants in 1 year compared to 3 million undocumented immigrants in 8 years. Point number two, he's focusing on those that don't have violent crimes on their record. Only 5% of the people who have been deported have violent crimes on their record, not to mention the fact that they've even been deporting legal immigrants like asylum seekers. Meanwhile, Obama disproportionately focused on those with the crimes on their records and actually offered really cool programs to those without those crimes on their records, like DACA, work permits, so on and so forth. Point number three, Donald Trump has been defending people murdered by ICE under his administration, like Keith Porter, Renegade, Alex Preddy. Obama never fucking did that. Point number four, we've seen expansions to the expedited removal, which is essentially deportation with no due process. Point number five, we've like straight up seen deportations with no due process, not even essentially, but legally, by illegally deporting undocumented immigrants to Venezuela, not Venezuela, to El Salvador, where they've been tortured. Point number six, we've seen unconstitutional directives to reclassify citizens as undocumented immigrants, like Executive Order number 14160, where he said, doesn't matter if you're born here with a constitutional right to birthright citizenship, if your parents are undocumented immigrants, we're going to take that constitutional right away, even though that executive order was unconstitutional in of itself. And I've like maybe about another 10 points in me, but I'll just give you 6 for now, since you're so hyper-fixated on what the differences are between the deportations under Trump today and the deportations that happened under Obama a while ago.
Can I ask you another question?
Yes.
If, just to give you a hypothetical, let's say you live in a bad neighborhood, yeah? You know, you're raising kids or you grow up as a kid, right? And, you know, people are going to, you know, they are committing crimes, so they're putting them in jail, right? They get punished for it. So now I gotta ask you, do you think it's a good thing that they get, like, you know, justice?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that bad criminals are put in jail. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So same here.
No.
This is the same thing.
No,
it is
you think that they should be president.
Is it a crime? Is it a crime to be in the USA without documents?
Actually, it's not something that's adjudicated as a crime. It's adjudicated as a civil offense.
It is a crime.
Not to mention that I said bad crimes. I think that there's many crimes that aren't too bad that don't warrant jail time. But you certainly don't believe that bad criminals should go to jail. You think they should be president. Let's keep in mind here that Donald Trump is an adjudicated rapist, 34-count felon.
Okay. Yes. Like I said, look how your party is crumbling. Anyway.
You're deflecting to your supposition that the Democrats are crumbling to navigate around the fact
because
that
look
you
how
just
many
contradicted
people would
yourself.
choose a felon.
One moment.
You can believe
this
that.
This is a talking
How many
point.
people would choose
This
a
is a talking
felon?
point that you've already won. Let me describe to you the corner that you're in. You said you think bad criminals should be in jail. My response is, no, the fuck you don't. Don't lie. You think they should be president. And then I described how and the why insofar as how Donald Trump is a bad criminal. He's been held civilly liable for rape, and he was criminally convicted of 34 felonies. Does that make somebody, anyone, Trump or not Trump, a bad criminal, yes or no?
Has he been found guilty?
Yes.
Oh, so he's been found guilty?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Can you prove that to me?
Yes. Thank you for asking. So here's the NPR article. Former President Trump is found guilty, an historic New York criminal case. Don't believe NPR. I hope that you believe Fox News. Don't believe Fox News. I hope that you will just believe the Alvin Bragg from the DA's office.
I'm asking for the rape.
Oh, don't worry, I'm proving both. And then here's going to be the jury verdict form from the civil court that held Donald Trump liable, or i.e. found him guilty of rape. We're going to be looking at the first two questions here, 1 and 2. Question number 2 says, did Donald Trump sexually abuse Miss Carroll? Jury selected yes. You're probably curious about question number 1 that says, did Donald Trump rape Miss Carroll? And the jury selected no. The reason why they selected no isn't because he didn't rape her, but rather because the way that he raped her was by forcefully penetrating her vagina with his fingers. And in New York at the time, that wasn't legally defined as rape. It was only legally defined as essay.
So you already know what the jury was saying?
Do I know what the jury was saying? Yes.
Yeah. How do you know? How?
How do I know what?
You're telling me you're showing me a document. You're not telling me what the document says. Like how that document came to be. You literally showed me a little picture. Yeah.
So this
the
is
jury says, right?
Yeah, so this is the jury verdict form. Do you know what that is?